Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. They'll find Ayuk open right side. So front Panther territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the press, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Roethlisberger.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Raheem Mostert
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Back to throw again. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Going left side, it's complete. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Second and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second and 4. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now Roethlisberger. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in +10. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Second and 3. He's going to look deep for more. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On the right side, this is Miller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and 1. Open man, that's Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
But you know what I really want you to do with me. Bounce with me, baby, bounce with me. You can sex on X and the next with me. Lick it up, lick it down, baby, work with me. But you know what I really want you to do with me. Bounce with me, baby, bounce with me. Get on the Continental Jet, 7:30 in the AM. ATL bound, trying to escape the mayhem.
What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Panthers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.